Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
36. Check. Kill. Shoot. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Here's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Evans. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. 120!
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Kill. 47. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch out, watch out. Kill. Quick dash. Come. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 27, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Back. 120. 57. Freestone. Travis. Out. Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Ready? I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. Check it up.
They run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Waiting. I got one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. A very solid gain of 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I'm going from back.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Elliott running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing his Wentz. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down, Eagles.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Small.
Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go. All right, quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You take it right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air, in which to catch the football and end up making a really nice play.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. The Sanders has got it, complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Phil.